So here's the deal. I have about 20 to 30 glorious minutes by myself. My husband and my children are out of the house, and I am hoping to organize this pantry. I've got my seltzer here, and I am ready to go, so let's get into it. This is what my pantry is looking like right now. I've got a lot of bins here where I literally just have no idea what's inside of them. I can see a little bit inside that one. There's like popcorn in there. Then I have some breads, things like that. There's just things kind of all over the place. Like, look at this. We have plastic spoons and noodles. The bottom isn't looking too bad, so I'm not gonna be doing much to that. This is just going to be the general area up here that we're going to work on. I really have been loving this. These are like little pencil case holders, and I'm using that to store our plastic Ziploc bags. So that's working out for me. I'm not gonna touch that. So first things first, I am going to declutter. I'm gonna take out everything from the pantry, yada, yada, yada. And then I am going to figure out what my problems are. What are the things that are bothering me, bothering us as a family that we need solutions to? Gosh, I'm so short. If you and your family consume rice and you get your rice from Costco, I recommend you buy something like this. This is like a, how many pounds is it? This is a 25-pound bag of rice. Before, we were just kind of throwing it in there, but then we found that everything was getting everywhere. So when we put it in here, it just fits perfectly. We have the little tapa to put on top, and that is how we organize our rice. So you wanna know something hilarious? You know how sometimes you pull out a box and it's a little light and you think to yourself, oh, maybe I have like one or two, whatever was in here left. Well, lo and behold, there is not a thing in here. There is an empty sleeve of where a wonderful dark chocolate mint used to be. And this is exactly why I want to decant some of our food items, because I want to be able to see what we have, what we don't have, and prevent this issue of somebody putting empty boxes of nothingness back into our pantry. The next issue is accessibility, mainly for my kids and their snacks that I just showed you. I'm going to store these main items like Cheerios, cereals, all of the things into these containers, of course on a lower shelf so they can actually get to it. These containers also came with measuring cups. What I'm envisioning is that the kids are going to pull this out, open it up, take out whatever snack or cereal that they need, and then put it back. Here are all the things that we had in the pantry, organized by category. So I have some crackers, chips, some popcorn, snacks situations. There's a lot of snacks that we keep in our pantry. Greens, peanut butter. I do have some vegetables that I like to keep in a cool, dry place. So things like onions, potatoes, garlic. I have this random coffee, so I do have some random things that I'm not quite sure what to do with, like these things right here. Then we have some cereals, and I have some new dry food items like quinoa and rolled oats, because your girl is trying to get healthy this year, okay? I do not like the smell of Cheerios. Let me know. Do you like the smell of Cheerios? It smells like pee to me. I decided to use a piece of a paper bag to line the bottom of the wooden bins where I was gonna put the vegetables, so that it would be easier for me to clean up, since a lot of the parts of the vegetable would probably cling to the wood. So as you can tell by my attire and my face, it is the following day. I didn't quite get done in the time frame that I wanted to, but that's okay. I did eventually get everything into place, so let's check out what the pantry looks like now. I love the way I organized this. I use these shelf racks. This was so helpful to have these really sturdy shelf liners here, so that I can make more use of the vertical space that's in between all of these builder grade wire shelves. Here's another hack to make sure that you use everything that you have of a certain item. So I decanted it into these little plastic bins, and I'm keeping the bag that it belongs to in the back there so that I know what the expiration date is. And the idea is that when that bag gets emptied out, I'll be able to see it in here, and that will give me the signal that we need to buy more. On this last shelf, we have the veggies, which have the paper bag liner underneath the vegetables and the snacks and Cheerios that my kids will need to have access to on a daily basis. I did have some utensils inside of our pantry and I relocated it here. We have cups here, some of the plastic spoons, paper plates, things like that. This is what we put in the kids' school's lunches. So all of this stuff kind of like goes together. If you found this video remotely helpful or entertaining, you can go ahead and press that like button. Okay, so I reorganized our pantry. You want to see it? Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you think?
Where are the labels?
What do you mean labels? We can tell what everything is.
I don't know how much fat's in the goldfish anymore.
What do you think about the organization? Do you think it's gonna work well for us? See, you could see your nuts, your mixed nuts really quickly. Right?
Yeah.
We are no longer going to put empty boxes back into the pantry. Oh yeah, I found it. I was very sad. Yeah, the box of the chocolate mints was completely empty. And somebody put it back.
I had a tea party.
Oh, yeah. And who cleaned up after the tea party?